Turn on your mind. Been the one since a young and I cannot deny. Wear my heart on my sleeve, keep a gun on my side.
Tootie the one.
Oh, hell yeah. I forget that shit. I got the good shit. Fuck it, we're just going to start. What's going on, guys? This is Ample Minds Podcast, episode 8. How you guys doing? We got a very special guest here. My boy Pops, a.k.a. Even Pops on IG. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Yes, sir.
We're here.
How you doing, Rich? I'm doing good, bro.
I'm feeling amazing, man. I'm glad to have you on. I know we don't hang out as often, but, you're still my day one.
100%.
And it's a pleasure to, catch up with you whenever I can. Right?
Yeah, definitely, bro. It feels good to be on here because I've been waiting. And not only that, I'm pretty sure other people have been waiting, wondering where's his boys at.
Yeah, man.
His day ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You said a lot of people asked about, when you coming on?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple people asking me like, bro, how come you're not on his podcast? But I'm here now, so that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Life, right?
The time's right.
We got to align the schedule,
Yeah, busy man. You know what I'm saying? Starting a detailing business isn't easy.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So I started up a business, detailing. I've been in the business for like 2 to 3 years already. And shout out to Will for putting me on. He taught me a lot of what I know. So I did detailing with Will. And then from there, I started my own business. I even told him, like, hey, bro, I want to start my own business. He 100% supported me. He had no problem with it. He's like, go do your thing, bro. There's money, there's bread for everybody. So
Absolutely.
I was like, 100%. I know
That's
that for a fact. So I went out my way, started my own business. I took a L. Boom. I ended up getting a job at Kia after that, shortly after my grandma passed, which, I see as a blessing from her.
Absolutely.
She blessed me to put me in that spot.
Rest in
And
peace, Tita. We love you.
yeah, rest in peace, Tita. I love you. I miss you. And it's crazy because everything just seemed like it was like falling in place at the time. So I took the job. I got the job off the back. It was like honestly easy. And I like upped my skill at Kia a lot. Like I'm like really focused and knew what I had a plan, to go there and basically to get a van and start up the business again by myself and becoming my own boss again. So therefore, the time felt right. I had like, earlier I was mentioning like that gut feeling, when you're ready for something
Absolutely.
new's coming
Yep.
and you're ready for a change. Well, that happened to me. And basically after that, I started my business. I already had my van and all that. So I just left Kia, took the leap of faith, and I did what was better for me. And I knew what I was really chasing my dreams because not only with detailing, I love to skateboard, I love to make music, I love to do a lot of different things. I like to expand myself.
So you feel like with your detailing business, that's going to be a way for you to free up more time for the things you want to do, right?
100%.
That's amazing, bro. Keep at it. All Pressure
Thank you.
Detailing on IG, guys.
Follow
All
me.
Pressure Details. Go ahead and follow him.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, bro, I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You've always been somebody who's willing to go ahead and pursue what they want to pursue. You've been open and, unapologetic about, doing what you want to do because shit, man, you've had jobs. You haven't had them for very long.
No, I don't keep jobs. I don't keep jobs quick. I don't be hunted like
Yeah,
I know. I just when I know like I'm telling you, you get that feeling, you're just done. You're like,
I
I'm not
feel
don't
you.
belong here. Like
Absolutely.
I'm
man.
not happy. Like I don't want to be unhappy. I want to be able to freaking be happy.
Yeah, man. You only get that
enjoy
one life.
myself, but not only enjoy myself, work hard now, so I don't have to work hard later.
There it is, brother. There
You know
it
what I'm
is. And it's
saying?
like that's why I've never ever have I ever judged you when everybody's like, oh, I've just quit this and that. I'm like, hey, bro, do you?
Do you, bro?
But,
Because you believe in me.
yeah, I
You know
believe
what I'm
you, bro.
saying?
At the end of the day, so it is what it is. It's at least you're putting in that effort there, right? As
Thanks,
long
bro.
as you're getting money from somewhere because you gotta eat.
Everybody got it.
You gotta
man.
make
It's hard
sure.
out here.
Yeah, you gotta work so you can fund your true lifestyle, your true passion, your true
What I
dream,
really
right?
want to do in life.
So yeah, like you said, and you said detailing is gonna be a way for that to free up your time for you to do
Mhm.
that. So it's dope that you got that avenue and you got that road to where you were going.
Definitely.
So yeah, man,
Definitely.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
It's
I
inspiring.
appreciate you, bro. That really means a lot,
Of course,
because it did take a lot. Like we were talking about earlier too. They saying that the hardest part is starting.
yeah,
So
it
you
is.
just really gotta just do it.
Man.
You're gonna fail. You're gonna take L's.
You only get good at something when you're just repeatedly doing it,
Mhm.
right? It's just me with this podcast, like whatever it is, maybe the fear or just a discouraging feeling of, I'm working so hard, but nobody's really watching. But you got to
Fact.
one remove that sense of entitlement. So first of all, why is anybody watching you anyways? Put in that work, give people what they want to watch, and then everything work out from there. You can only
It'll
cheat yourself if you're not working hard enough.
exactly. Mhm.
God and whoever you believe in, the world will let whenever the
100%, bro.
blessing's right. So everybody just keep on working, all right?
Keep working
Take it from us, just keep
hard.
on working,
Don't give up.
do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta pay those dues, whether that maybe having a side hustle or,
Yeah.
a job to, eventually pursue your dreams.
Yep.
Just keep on working.
You're gonna feel like everything's falling apart too. You really feel like you're gonna be at your lowest, but
No,
then
dead ass. Talk your shit, man. You gotta talk that.
you're really gonna be like, whoa, like after you overcome that part, because you didn't give up, you're just gonna be like, whoa, like this is crazy. Like I was just down bad like a month ago or a couple weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like things are getting better. There's always, just don't give up on your passion, your dream, stick to them, and they're really gonna come alive, true.
Yep. So you know what? Before we kind of take it back, because we go way back,
A lot way
I
back,
want to
bro.
take it, further back. But before we do that, you said that you took an L in the beginning of your detailing,
Hmm.
career and stuff like that. Why do you think you did? What was the things that you didn't know then that you know now in order to, restart that up? And you said you're doing a little better now. What are the things that you felt like, okay, maybe I messed up here or I wasn't doing this and that? And go ahead.
It wasn't being consistent.
Okay.
Like really like thinking of like putting myself in like that boss mindset, like, oh, like I got clientele or like I gotta be there on time or I have to get this job done quick. And because people, they're paying for good quality and good timing because that's what I'm saying. That's basically what I offered
There
now.
we go.
Because before I didn't. So now it's like that's what I gotta offer. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do that. I didn't do it. Why not try it? It won't hurt.
There you
I
go.
did it and it worked out better.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. People just like it's so simple and so easy sometimes. Some people just rather just be mad and frustrated and like just, oh wow, who cares? I'm done. No, like you gotta learn.
Yeah.
Learn. So
Trial and error. Trial and error.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
biggest
That
thing.
shit was crazy. Man, even like with a me having a fresh start was like a couple weeks ago, me cutting my hair too. So I've for the past 4 years, maybe 5 years, it was been going through so much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With people passing to, hard times, struggling.
Absolutely.
But like after like, this past year I overcame a lot, you know what I'm saying? And even me cutting my hair. Now it was gonna happen eventually, but me
Yeah.
doing it, yo, I felt way more lighter. I felt free. I felt, yo, it's time for something different.
Okay. So fresh start too. You feel
A
like it was
fresh
a help.
start.
Okay. That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
Fresh start. Everybody needs a fresh start
All
sometimes.
right. Let's take it back, man.
Now
Let's
let's take it
rewind
back.
it. Let's
All right,
rewind.
let's go
You think
back.
I got a button for this? Let's
I
see how
hope
we
you
get.
do.
Uh, okay. You know what? Let's take it back, rewind it, and do you remember when we met?
Alright, so for a fact, I remember seeing you around elementary a
Elementary
lot.
school, yeah,
Alright, go
okay.
back to
Okay,
elementary.
yeah,
So this is
absolutely.
crazy. I remember always just seeing Richie around. I didn't really know too much about
Yeah.
him. It's just all skinny guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we met or not met, well, we were aware of each other in
Yeah.
elementary school. We really started hanging them out. That's wild. We really started hanging out around middle school, early middle
Yeah,
school, 6th grade, skating together, right?
yeah, the
Skating
homie
together.
Danny
Yeah,
introduced us,
Danny
huh?
intro I feel like Danny introduced because you would come to skate that ramp by my house. Still there,
Yeah,
man.
that's
So many people
crazy.
skated that. It's crazy.
I know,
Pros,
you've
everything.
had, like, rails, you had
I've had
ledges, you
everything,
would have
yeah.
he had
I would have,
everything.
like, a rail, like, in front of my house. My brother would weld it for me, like, my mom would buy
Yo,
me stuff every time, so, like, I'd have the shit,
good
and I was skating
times.
with Danny, and then pops would come around, and, "Oh, cool." And then,
Yeah.
I would skate with Danny for a while, then I stopped skating with Danny, then I skated with you,
Yeah, and then Derek,
Derek, Reggie, all that
Reggie
stuff like that.
Jr. Yeah, all the homies, OTMC.
Yeah, literally, the classic. Who remembers OTMC? Saeed remembers
OTMC.
OTMC.
Yeah, Saeed
He
remembers
he
OTMC, a
brought that
lot of
up back
people
in the
do.
day. Yeah, that was our old skate group, guys, for those who don't know.
Um,
We had a bunch of skate groups,
yeah.
like, hello.
We did. It was, it meant off the map crew because
Yes,
Harbor City wasn't on the map, but, we had to put our city on the map
we tried, and we
years
did,
later,
you know what I'm saying?
making a skate park, so
There it is. Let's go ahead and talk about that. I've
whoa.
already mentioned it in the second episode about you, being the catalyst
Yeah,
for the first, skate park in Harbor City,
yeah.
which was a great time. I'm glad I was able to be a part of that and help you out, but take nothing away from you, man. That was your vision, You saying you were coming back from Sunburst, Isekeres,
Sunburst.
right?
Yeah,
So you came back with a different
Sunburst.
mindset because you know, you growing up were always very
That was crazy.
troubled.
Wild
He was a wild dude, right? So
shit.
when he came back with a different mindset. And what was that
100%.
mindset?
It was man, I was so disciplined when I got out of summers. They really built a lot of structure in me. So when you get there, they break you, but they build you when you leave. And when you leave, you don't want to leave anymore. You're like, yo, I went from living this good to I gotta go back out there.
Yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
I feel
Shout
you.
out to everybody at Summers, man. All the sergeants, cadre, all of them, man. They're super cool people. God bless them, man. But so when I got out of Sumbers, yeah, I figured I went in that military academy like killing it straight. I was listening. I didn't go in there wanting to disobey and like be a rebel against these people. I was there just to learn something more in life, build a little more structure in me. I needed it. So
Yeah,
I did it, and it definitely gave it to me. When I got out, I was just like, "Yo, if I can run this little military base, becoming a PG, which or like a platoon leader, like doing stuff like that, getting being on honor roll." I was like, "Yo, like this is the life. This is what I want to do when I get out. I'm gonna
yeah.
get out and I'm gonna make a skate park, like." And that's the mindset I had. Like I really was when I got out of Sunburst. We were still skating and stuff, but I didn't really put into action until around March. I remember it was closer to my birthday,
Okay.
and man, yeah, I was just so driven. I was like, "Let's go to this neighborhood council. We're gonna talk about this skate park no matter what." So I got all the homies together. Richie was definitely a part of that, and it's crazy because we've been skating for like the longest already, and we've never had a skate park. Like
Ever.
we would have to go to Wilmington, we'd have to go to San Pedro,
Long
Long
Beach,
Beach,
downtown LA.
downtown LA, taking the bus back at home late at night, like, it wasn't safe for us. Like, why didn't we deserve our own skate park? But that's when I came and I was like, "No, we deserve our own skate park, and I'm not taking no for an answer no matter what these people say." First meeting we go to, we happen to meet, Howard Scott from the City Lights nonprofit, and he's seen me and Richie go up there and talk, telling people why we needed that skate park. Remember that, bro?
Actually, you're bringing back the memories.
You
But
remember
I
that?
went over there and talked.
Yeah, you went up and
I
talked
remember there,
too.
like my voice started cracking and shit. Oh my god,
I
yeah, I
wish we had a
do that,
video, bro.
dude.
Yeah, but I actually have a video of when
We were really passionate about that.
we
It was
were
crazy because I
100%.
remember like dead ass almost crying.
Yeah.
I was
Which
like,
is a
I was like, and then you don't want to see us be out night. Yeah,
We're
that's
taking the
crazy.
bus back
Yeah, that's
home,
crazy.
12 at
Damn.
night. Like,
No, really though.
oh
Damn.
man, that was insane. But yeah, Howard Scott and Tim Tucker were there. Oh yeah, I can't forget Tim Tucker. He was there, and they were both a part of the City Lights nonprofit, and they seen how ambitious we were. They were like, "Whoa!" Like, no one's ever seen no kids going to neighborhood council
Yeah.
talk about a skate park, really giving reasons why we need it, and they're beneficial reasons. Like we were trying to impact the community and the younger generation. So yeah, then after that, it just took off from there. Howard Scott, we went under his wing. It was the whole cash skate team. We all went under his wing, and he gave us a lot of blueprints,
Yeah, he gave us the blueprint basically.
to like what we had to do to get the skate park. And then me and Mondo got on the neighborhood council. That was really gonna give us a lead in this getting the skate park and really pushing for it, seeing where the money was at, seeing where the money was going, making sure they weren't touching it. And that really did help. We were in the neighborhood council, and all right. So let's talk about actually when we first got the grant.
Okay.
What do you want to talk
I was
about?
gonna talk about our first original meeting when we were like 13, 14. Do you remember that? We had one meeting by ourselves with Tiny.
Oh yeah,
And
back in
yeah,
Banning
back in
Park.
Banning Park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So we tried a while back before he
Yeah,
even went to
yeah. You're
Sunburst. So we were
right.
like, yo, like,
Because I remember one day me and my brother we had woke up and we're like, "Yo, we need a skate park." Like, bro, imagine we had a skate park. Like, we were even thinking about having it in the village, and
yeah.
we wrote on a piece of paper like petition for Harbor City Skate Park,
Mhm.
and we went to Fleming. Well, we were going to Fleming at the time, so we went to school, and we just had everybody sign it, our teachers, our friends, and we brought it to this lady named Gabrielle. She worked for Joe Busciano at the time, and yeah, she had promises, all this stuff, but nothing really came.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Honestly,
just
it
empty
didn't come.
promises. But yeah, I just looked at it at the time, we were really young,
Yeah, we
like 13,
were.
14. So I don't think they were taking us serious
They
at all. They were
weren't.
just looking at us as little kids
We're dirty.
and stuff like that.
We
Just
just
like,
got done skating.
yeah. The
They were
least
just
the least of their worries are like giving us a skate park. So that's
yeah,
what
really
that's
kind of
what
lighted everything
Mr.
up
Scott and
too.
Tim Tucker helped us understand that okay, we need people behind us.
Yeah.
to really show one, yes, we're the youth, but we do need people who kind of know the politics behind it. And
Yeah.
yeah, they showed us the rope, and then what initially came to be the first grant. So if you want to go ahead and talk
Yeah.
about
The
that.
first grant. So we were already things were going on. We were already doing events with city lights, and attending like Murder for Excellence, the
Yeah, all
foundation,
that.
and a lot of other stuff that was, based on community work. And we were doing that, and then they told us, I guess they had a commission board meeting in LA. It was at the Rose or around the Rose Bowl Center. I forgot what the
I have
location was.
no clue.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, we went there because they were giving out a grant for $250,000 at first. So we get there, but in my mind, I already know that we are gonna invite as many people as we can. We even invited people who didn't skate, either
Yeah, yeah.
like people who just knew us.
Just come
Um,
support.
Shout out Mikey for bringing little Zach. At the time, Zach was 3 years old,
Yeah.
and he was our prime example for what the skate park was gonna do
Do
for
for youth.
for the
Yeah, for the
youth.
literal youth. He was 3 years old.
He was the future of
Yeah.
that skate park, skateboarding, and he is Zachariah Sanchez. He's a beast. Check him
He's
out.
killing it.
Yo, man, crazy little kid. But so I remember I had went up to talk because they made me put a speaker card in because every time I went to a meeting, everybody looked at me first
Yeah.
like, cuz, you
Literally.
gonna go
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
And I was
literally.
like, I shove it off and do it. Oh, we got a little
Damn, we
real
already went
quick.
over the 15-minute mark. That's how you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got all that
damn.
thing, the
That's
15-minute
good.
mark. Yeah,
All
we
right.
killing it. Keep
That's
on
cool,
going.
cool. Yeah. So I had put in the speak card, and they had called me up to speak for Harbor City, and I went up there. I have those videos too, but I have a lot of good videos from those
Yeah,
times. Like,
that's dope.
it's crazy. I
If
went
you
up
can
there.
find one, send me one. I'll
I
probably
will.
put it up here somewhere.
I will do something right here somewhere. But anyways, um, yeah, I went up there and I told him like, "Yo, this is why we need the skate park. Like, this is gonna benefit us a lot. This is not only gonna benefit us like older people, it'll benefit the future, the youth, the kids, who are gonna skate this later on. Even one day when I have kids, my kids are gonna be skating that thing. And I would give them good reasons on why we needed it. Told them what we had to go through growing up and how it wasn't safe. So instantly, I already, I just by the look of their faces, you can tell they was already gonna give it to us because it wasn't only us; we're against other park and recreation centers. So one park was gonna claim that money, and we happened to claim that money,
Thank God.
and they threw on an extra 100,000, so the total was $350,000
Yeah.
to start off with. So that's when the ball started
Yeah,
rolling.
it was like straight
Oh.
uphill from it was like no, it was like all that work we were putting in, uphill battle. And then next, when we got to going, it was just straight downhill. Everything was going so smooth to the point where it was just there was no doubt it was happening.
Yeah,
Right?
it was
No
a
doubt.
breeze after that.
It's a done deal.
People were looking at us like, "Wow, these kids aren't playing."
Yeah,
Like,
no, for real.
they were
though.
like, "Yo, like we gotta watch out for these
Yeah,
kids. They're
yeah,
gonna
bro.
run this city."
Yeah, but we were doing so good, bro. And man, those are some good times, right?
Mm.
The grand opening, the ribbon cutting,
Yeah,
everything
but
was such a great time.
let's tell them about how we got even more money to make it. The 800,000 that was donated to us.
Wait,
But
what?
you
Bro,
don't even know about this,
bro, I thought it was only. I thought
My
it was.
bad.
So this is what I thought, bro. It was so long ago, but I thought it was okay. Original 200,000, and then it was.
They added that
I thought
100,
they matched it to like 600 or 500. We got 800,000 for that. Damn, no wonder that
$850,000.
shit is this fucking big ass skate park. That shit
Yeah,
is such a good skate park, guys.
it's not like the small skate park. It's actually a
It's a
decent
nice size
size.
skate park.
And the best part about it is we designed it ourselves.
I remember
Nobody
that.
really gets to
I still
design
have
skate
the.
parks.
I still have the original.
The
board,
poster, the one we
board.
had.
Yeah.
They said that was gonna be a $2 million budget skate park. The one we first
Yeah,
designed.
we thought we
we
were going
went
big.
for like
Yeah.
a plaza. We were going crazy. We
It was
thought
going for miles.
350,000 was gonna do
That
the
shit was going
job,
for miles.
bro. So we
Uh,
attended all these meetings after this with Spawn Ranch, and a lot of people from the District 15 count, like people who work the Joe Busciano basically, and they would come to the meetings, and they try to present us skate park ideas, but the whole time we're in our head, we're just like, no,
That's
like
not what we wanted. Yeah,
not
we
what we
shut it down every
wanted.
single time.
Every
That's so
time we
funny.
shut it down, we're like,
Until
this is what we
until
want.
finally they were like, okay, you know what? The
They're not.
space, this oh shit, fuck. the space isn't what you really thought for all this. So then we had to
Yeah,
kind of compromise, and then we got
compromise and
what we got, which
yeah,
is still a great skate
a
park.
great skate
It's
park.
better than we could
You
have
should
ever
have seen the
imagined.
first layout. Remember that? There was just nothing
Yeah,
but
yeah, it
like
was wild.
no ledges, no nothing. It looked like Peck Park.
Yeah, it
It
was
was
wild.
nothing but bowls
Yeah,
and ramps.
there had to be a lot of input on our end for it
We're
to be
like,
for what it was.
dude, we're street
100%.
skaters, bro.
Yeah.
We were skating the streets, rough. You know what I'm saying? We weren't skating no bowls. But that's why we put a bowl in Harbor City Skate Park so we could learn transition,
Yeah.
and it helped out a lot of people.
Has a little bit of everything for you.
But
So
let's
go
talk
ahead.
about that extra eight that they gave us. So we kept doing community work. We were actually doing alley cleanups. We did a few of them.
Yeah,
We love our community. We love Harbor City, born and raised. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
And we're always gonna put on for our city, whether it's doing that stuff and actually making the city look better and beautiful.
We did what we could,
We did what we could,
for the city.
and we're not done. Right now, we're all just getting our lives together. But once that moment comes where we can all be together again and we're all settled, I know we're gonna be
Oh,
back on that.
absolutely. We get back. But that's actually a good transition that I want to talk about. Actually, I want to talk about two things before we get to that.
Okay.
So, as you previously said, you were like, yeah, like we got the ball was rolling. You were like, yeah, these kids are running the city in a positive light, and bringing, the fundraisers and helping people out and doing what's better for our youth. Ultimately what we've known for the longest is, gang banging and violence and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
But I re- do you remember the kind of persona we had in terms of our group where we had to kind of hide the drinking and
Yeah.
like hide the
Yeah.
whatever, us what us teenagers did, the smoking and just, goofing around and partying.
We weren't disciplined.
We had a different type of double life, in the terms, okay, we were the face of the skate park, right?
100%.
And
Yeah.
if anybody from like, local police saw us,
Oh, they
they would
they
harass
they
us.
would harass us. They honestly thought
They thought
they
we were a
tried to
gang.
label us as a
Yeah,
gang.
they try to label us as a
That
gang.
was nothing what it
Yeah,
was.
so we had to be very tedious in what we did, but, but us truly, we were still young kids at the time,
Yeah, we were young. We were
right?
living,
And
man.
we were just experimenting and just, being just kids. So it's actually crazy to think about how we had to kinda like
Yeah, because we love to party.
yeah, we
I love to
did.
party.
We love to party, literally.
Yeah, it comes to a point though where it just stops. But at that time, we were young, turn up, and we
Yeah, yeah.
turned up a lot.
And then the next morning, we had to do something for the skate park,
And it
It's
would be,
crazy.
yeah. And those like, imagine like we didn't, drink and do stuff like that. We weren't bad. We weren't bad. That's to that point where we're really wrecking shit, but
Nah.
we were undisciplined as where the positions we're in
Yeah,
for
yeah,
building that skate park.
absolutely.
And everything was good though.
Yeah,
Everything has always went good
we
because
managed to do what we did.
our hearts are good and we have a good mindset and we like to put our love and our dedication and our hard work into our community. We still did that no matter what.
No matter
And
what.
that's
We
what
weren't
mattered the
perfect.
most.
We weren't
We
perfect.
were nobody's perfect, you
Nobody's
know what I'm
perfect.
saying? But no matter what, we still knew we had something to do. We had a mission and we still made that
We
mission
accomplished it.
possible.
We accomplished it.
Yeah, do I wish we were just more straight, like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
focus, 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 and really, but I took a side of the political side where it was just like, yo, this politics stuff is not that cool anymore.
Yeah,
Either
yeah.
like even being on the neighborhood council and stuff like that, took a turn on me as well. But other than that, like, yeah, we did some good stuff for the community, and we're still gonna do good stuff for the community. We have not stopped, but it comes to a point in life where we gotta grow up. And
That's the main reason why, I had to take a step back personally. We
yeah,
did
I
what we did,
remember you
right?
talking about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did what we
Definitely,
did,
we did what we
but
did.
at the end of the day, there's nothing more you can give your community if you don't have
Hmm.
anything to offer.
And I respect Richard for wanting to step back. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to
Yeah,
change his life and do better. That's
yeah.
fine. And I never, no one, I don't think anyone ever took it personal because we
Absolutely, I hope
we
not.
all love each other. Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah, man.
brothers.
Of course,
We're
100%.
family. So
To the end, right?
seeing Richard did doing that makes us more motivated, and it makes we think about it too. Like hell yeah,
Mhm.
my boy was step aside, he's doing his thing. So it comes to a point where everybody got to do their thing.
Yeah, you got to, man. It's like you can only you like when you've given all you can give, there's a point, okay, what's next? One, what's next for me? How can I do what I need to do in order to give more in the future? Like you said, once we're all settled,
Mhm.
That's when we can really, do what we do.
Step back in and get
God willing, we reach all our goals, right?
100%.
But yeah, I mean, that was my goal. I can be 100% honest. I don't know if I did the best at it, right? I talked about in my other podcast episodes that I got stuck in that hamster wheel of working, right, and then going out. So in reality, being honest, I didn't do my best to build that worth, or like get better personally, or like where I wanted to go. I was making more money, which was able to help my mom with rent and stuff like that. But I can't say I did anything, outstanding. So, but
Mhm.
hey, but that comes with, the learning curve and the realization.
Yeah,
So, but
and that's when you start focusing on the positive, and
exactly.
things really get better for you in life. It's just
Absolutely.
like, you know, and it's good seeing you where you're at right now
I
too, bro.
appreciate
This
that, brother.
podcast, I love it. I 100% support you, bro. I
I
love you, bro.
appreciate
You're
that,
my
bro. I
best
love you
friend.
too,
You're
man.
my
You're my
brother.
best friend too.
You already
I
know that,
appreciate
bro.
you.
It's
You
getting
already
all
know.
sentimental right
Right,
now.
man. That's how you do. I already knew this was gonna
It's my
happen.
boy.
I already knew
It
this was
gets
gonna
it
happen.
goes deep. It
It
gets
runs deep.
deep.
It runs deep, man.
But real quick, so just because I held up on that question, how we got the 800,000, real quick,
Yes,
just so
yes. Go ahead.
let y'all
Go ahead.
know, because
Yeah.
y'all probably by this time you're like, what happened? Basically, we kept doing good community work, and what we know was that 800, I mean, that extra $500,000 was donated anonymously to us to finish our project.
That
So in
was dope.
total, we had $850,000, and that's what really made that skate park that size. And we were able to add the H, and that skate park has so much meaning to it. It was made for goofy and regular skaters, and had an and it's like a flow that will never stop. So yeah, that's how we got the 800,000,
Shout out to
850,000
whoever
in total.
how do you say that?
Anonymously
Anonymously donated that
donated
$800,000. That's
five
crazy.
hundred, 500,
Oh,
because we had our
500. We had
three.
350. We had
So,
350. 500. Half a mil. That is a lot of
but
money.
that's a lot
Still,
of,
that's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah,
That man
yo,
got bread.
I trip out on that thing.
That
That's
man got
crazy.
bread for real. That's crazy. He didn't
I
even
still
want the
want to know
credit or
to this
nothing. Yeah, I
day
know. Who
how we
is it?
got that extra $500,000 for that skate park.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hopefully, I can
Will we,
find out one day.
will we ever find out who it was? Yeah,
That was a good one.
yeah,
I say,
right.
now that buddy
Yeah.
came in clutch.
I'm trying, bro. I'm really trying to use more of my buttons. But
Don't be
okay,
pushing his buttons though.
yeah, straight up. He gonna get these hands.
I mess with that man. It's a
Nah,
bad
but
man.
dude, you know what? You have a lot of goals right now, right? I
A
want you to
hundred
tell me
percent.
a couple more of your future goals, whether that be short term or long term. What are you really focusing in on?
I really want to focus on bringing cash back, dude. Cash
That is a great
skating.
question.
Yeah,
Cash
everybody
Cash
asks me.
Skating and Cash Brand, right?
Cash
Cash
brand,
Clothing
yeah, the
Brand. So
clothing brand,
let's talk about that.
skatewear,
That was in the height of the skate park, right?
skate
That
park.
was
We were
right around the same
booming.
time you guys are booming. Hats, t-shirts
Shirts,
selling.
jackets. Yeah.
Bro, I told you guys, I don't know if you guys remember this. I told you guys, it was us, right? But you guys are, the creative,
Obviously, yeah. Me and
you
Mondo,
Mondo, yeah,
yeah.
you and Mondo were definitely, the creative behind that.
Behind those
I'm
cash.
with you guys. I was with you guys. So
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we need a website.
Yeah,
But
that
you
would have
guys
been
wanted a
clutch.
store so bad.
I know.
But
You
like
were
I
like,
was I knew that's where it was going, the future of branding, that's
yeah,
where it was
everything
going.
is online now.
And I told you guys back then, I was like, bro, website, and you guys, nah, store, like, right? Like,
We
I
were
was like,
so dedicated. We were so
I
hard up to
remember
get a
that, yeah.
store.
Mondo, if you're watching this, bro, I know you remember that shit too. I told you, yeah, website. But, but that shit was, bro, cash is fire, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that shit still has,
It has a
it
deep
has
meaning
a
to
deep
it
meaning for
too.
sure, bro. The history
The
behind that.
just
So,
even like the name, the acronyms for cash are because all skateboarders hustle, and you could kind of apply that to anything too.
easily.
Like with how like Adidas has all day I dream about.
I
Was
didn't, I
that
didn't even know.
Adidas means all day I dream about soccer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I know.
Some at soccer
I didn't even know that.
you could use skateboarding
Yeah,
because now
yeah, yeah,
skateboarding. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying?
Skateboarding and then
All day I
basketball.
dream about is whatever ends. I mean, whatever starts with
Adidas.
an
I didn't know
S.
that. I
You
didn't know
didn't
that.
know
I didn't know
that?
that was an
That's
acronym. I
crazy.
didn't. Damn.
It should be like one of those like podcasts where like they blow people's minds. So you can use this.
Yeah, yeah. Did you know?
Did you know?
On TikTok. Man, I'm trying to get on TikTok, bro. I can't crack it. I only got 9 followers on there. So y'all gotta come
I
and hit
feel
me
it.
up.
TikTok's kind of
So we're doing.
hard.
Did you know that Adidas meant? Go ahead.
All day I dream about
Soccer.
soccer.
Yeah, but okay, so you wanna bring back cash. That's one of your long term.
Yeah.
Is that a long term goal?
That actually is a short-term goal
Okay.
because I have long-term goals for cash, and I know Mono does too. We have ideas, a lot of ideas. Um, Not only that, I really want to expand my business long-term goals, like where I don't even have to work and run it no, like not run it, but like work there no more.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
could let it run itself,
Uh-huh.
and I could continue
That's the
chasing
goal.
my
That
dreams.
is called a big business. I wrote it right
Oh
there.
yeah,
A big
big
business is
business,
basically
wealth building.
yeah, is basically when because a small business and a big business is two entirely different things. Whether yes, you have your own business, but you're working. Remember, I told you you're almost working just as much as if you had a regular
Regular
job.
job,
So you're kind of being an employee to your business.
right?
When you got a big business, whether you step away or not, it's going. Whether you're
Yep.
sleeping, it's going. You got workers, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. You something you can oversee instead of actually work. So
Facts.
that's where you want to go, right?
Yeah, and what I see is like me being like the walking billboard, me like networking and making business for my business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not actually detailing now. I'm actually out promoting my business while attending events,
Yeah.
attending car shows or going to a skate event too. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be at a skate event, some dude could have a nice car, and that's my perfect way, my door to get to a new
A new
client.
client. Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Like or like any type of way I wanna be out there. I don't I wanna be out there networking and working and not only for the detailing business, but with skateboarding, with starting the Cash brand, because Cash is skateboarding,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
that's where I'm gonna leave my mark in the skate community, which we already did with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
skate park,
Mhm.
but what else we can do. Even starting my own brand, not with Mondo, but like, my own stuff too one day. That's later on. But cause I like dressing a lot,
You
I
do.
like
Very, very
clothes.
stylish dude. Yeah, yeah. Really, yeah. You always been, well dresser.
Yeah,
And
and Richie knows when I get rich, I'm gonna be dripping, so it's
drip,
crazy.
drip down, man. Drip it
Drip
down. You
down.
know.
This guy stylist one day.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to build a business and stuff like that. Do you have any quick short term goals? Say it quick, because then I got one more question for you.
Okay, yeah, short-term goals, I definitely wanna I wanna do more castings and,
Me
be
too,
more,
man.
at least, one day to be in the movies, damn, that'd be dope, but, short term to be in commercials and photo shoots and, expanding who I am, how I look,
Yeah, yeah,
bringing
absolutely.
something authentic to, like, whatever that culture and that industry is, so, yeah. What were you
That's
gonna
dope,
ask me,
man.
though?
Yeah. Well, I got two things for you. Y- What I appreciate about you in terms of, you know what? Let me ask you this question first,
Go
actually,
ahead.
because maybe you'll say that and I don't want to say it for you.
Mhm.
So I asked everybody that's ever been on this podcast besides one person, Lorenzo. I'm so sorry, bro. We were just vibing and we were just talking. I didn't get to ask you this. You're the only person I didn't ask you this. But I want to make it a theme for Ample Minds podcast to really anybody that I have on to be honest with themselves. So one, tell me your biggest strength. You feel like your biggest strength is, whether that be something that you do, a mindset, or how you are. What do you feel like is your biggest strength that you can build on, and that's good to have for the future, and then that will help you reach your goals eventually.
Yeah,
And then two, what is your biggest weakness, right? What is something that I can get better at? Like if I just really fine tune this area that I'm really lacking in, oh man, I'd be so much better off and I'd be better long term, right?
right,
So
okay.
one good, one bad. Really, look in the mirror, dig deep, be vulnerable.
Alright, yeah, I can say that one of my strengths is like I'm a go-getter. I'm not afraid to actually speak up. That was one like asset of making that skate park was
Absolutely.
speaking up, letting your voice be heard and not taking no for an answer. I think that's something great about me and I'm not gonna take no literally I'm not gonna take no for an answer. I'm able to go and get it what I want. I'm gonna do it. I believe in myself. And I think that's something I really carry that's strong about myself. And as long as I keep doing that, it's only gonna, get better from there.
Absolutely. Okay.
And then for a weakness, man,
Be real, man.
yeah, it's it's sometimes it's hard to say like, oh, like
It's hard.
to like let it out, but
Yeah.
it's the when you have to face shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Um, man, I did procrastinate, here and there. I think procrastination was, but right now, as I can speak as like what I need to work on now,
Mhm.
man. I would say using my time wisely.
Okay, that's a
Using my
good one.
time wisely, dude. I mean, like, whoa, like I'll catch myself kind of wanting to kick it with a homie still
I
when I should
see
be
it.
working.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
should
a
be
good one.
working.
That is a
I
good
should be
one, bro. That's a
working.
good one.
I should
Talk
be
it.
working. So
Yeah,
like I haven't drank in like a week, almost 2 weeks, and like yo, like feels good, feels
yeah,
great.
right,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Then it comes to where the homies are like, yo, let's go to the bar, let's go kick it. I'm just like, yo, what am I gonna do? Gonna
Yeah,
drink. So
yeah.
then that's what I been doing lately, but I'm working on right now. That's gonna get better. I
Okay,
promise.
there you go, man. That's a
Yeah,
good
I
one, bro.
gotta
That's a
like
real good
know when
one.
to step aside and continue doing what I was already doing. So
Yeah, man. You
you
know,
know, because it's easy being your own boss. I could leave anytime, but that's not what I want. That's not what
nah,
I'm. That's not my mindset. That's not.
because then your business suffers, bro.
It suffers from
Sorry,
technical
guys. Technical
difficulties.
difficulties, but we are back in it. So yeah, you're talking about that's where your business suffers, right?
Yeah.
In terms of yes, you want to hang out with your friends, you want to still be on that social stuff because that's all kind of what we did growing up,
Hmm.
right? And that's just the point where you gotta really build that self discipline and that willpower to be like, I gotta work.
Yeah.
I gotta work. That has to wait, you know?
It does.
Somebody who's really done a good job with that, as far as our friend group is Mondo.
Oh, Mondo,
Mondo's
man, he's
working
my inspiration
twenty-four
sometimes, man.
seven. He's
He don't
working.
put nothing in front of his job.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That's dope. But yeah, that's a good strength and weaknesses. How do you think you're gonna go about that? And you got any like strategies to kind of turn that weakness into a strength?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's cool that you mentioned that, bro. And you're gonna be really happy for me to say this.
Go ahead, talk. Tell me, man.
Yo, bro. I was just saying, like, yo, like, instead for drinking, like, someone gonna be like, hey, yo, let's go gym. Nah, bro, I gotta go work out, bro. Hey, bro, I gotta go get a tattoo.
I've been trying to get this guy to work out with me for the longest. He told me, I never understood when I'd be like, yo, bro, you ready to go work out? He's like, nah, bro. You were like, nah, bro, I'm not ready yet. I got to make sure, I'm ready to work out with you.
Yeah, I
Man,
remember that.
you never got to be ready. You can work
That's
out, bro. I'll
true.
get you right.
Yeah, I know.
And over time, fucking John went with me. John, you slacking too. Fuck you, John. When we gonna work out?
Johnny, bro, man, we gotta be
Nah,
on it,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Come on, man.
But yeah, like, your body is your tempo,
Facts,
mental and
facts.
physically. If you can be in peak condition, that only helps the world around you, right?
Right.
Your work life, right?
And,
All
and
that.
eating good too.
Eating good,
I'm working on that.
reading,
Eating healthy.
all the stuff. I'm on 75 hard, man. Shout out Lorenzo. Shout out something for Sella. That 75 hard is on day 3 with my girlfriend. We're going to Hawaii in 70 days. 2 workouts a
Respect.
day, 1 outside, 1 inside, 10 pages a day, a gallon of water a day.
Man,
Strict.
that's discipline.
It's tough. I'm
It's
not gonna lie.
discipline. It's 100%
It's
discipline.
tough. But yeah, man, you're killing it, brother. I appreciate you for coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Emilio Otero. That's his full name. Real name.
Emilio Otero.
Pops, even Pops.
Even Pops. People
All
call me
pressure.
Evan.
Yep. All pressure details. Tell them where they can reach you, where they can book you.
Yeah, all pressure detailed on TikTok, Instagram. I don't got too much yet. I plan on doing a YouTube channel soon, of, like detailing cars from scratch, from the beginning to end, so y'all can really see how I work on my stuff. Like when I'm a detailer. I don't wash cars. I'm not no car wash. I'm a detailer. Like
Yep. You get down.
I get down. I go in there and I make sure you're gonna feel good about your car. Feel brand new, leave you feeling amazing.
There it
I
is.
just cleaned my whip today. I feel amazing driving over here, bro.
Yeah, you did. I should explain. Yeah,
Look,
get up
look,
in
you know
there.
what I'm saying? Hook it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, my Instagram is even pops. People mistake me for Evan. It's all good. I don't trip on that. I like it. It's cool.
We got messed up again, guys. We're gonna finish this off right though.
Yeah,
Even Pops on
100%.
Instagram. My dog.
Follow me.
I appreciate you coming down. You
Yes,
were
sir.
you were a fucking podcaster's dream, man. You were talking in
Oh,
the mic and
yeah.
everything. You were talking in the mic. You were mostly talking this whole time. I just had to sit back and let you do you.
Run the show.
You ran the show, man. You killed it. My
Appreciate
dog.
it. Appreciate it. That's our handshake.
There
So,
it
you know,
is.
y'all see it. You know what I'm saying?
Ample Mind Podcast. We're out.
Shout out
Officially.
Rich.
I'm just passing the time.